In section 3.1, number 25, we are finding coterminal angles. And if you remember with degrees, if I had any number of degrees, I could find coterminal angles to that angle by adding or subtracting any multiple of 360 degrees. It's the same idea with radians, except instead of 360, we have 2 pi. So when I don't write units, that means radians, so I can actually write that as. So in this case, for number 25, our theta, I'll go ahead and call this theta. Our theta is pi over 6. So if I add 2 pi to that, then to add the fractions, I have to get that common denominator of 6. So I want 2 pi, I want to multiply both of those sides by 6 over 6. So I get 12 pi over 6, which gives me 13 pi over 6, and that's already in simplified form. And I need 2 positive angles. Just 2 positive angles. So I also have, let's do this one. So I'll start here and add another 2 pi, or another 360 degrees, or 2 pi. And so I'm going to add 2 pi again, and I need that common denominator again, so I have 13 pi over 6 plus 12 pi over 6, and now I have 25 pi over 6. So there's a second answer, 25. Okay, and then to get negative ones, I'm going to subtract. So theta, to find a negative coterminal, I start with pi over 6, and I subtract 2 pi. So same idea, pi over 6 minus 12 pi over 6, just getting that common denominator, and now I have negative 11 pi over 6, and another negative, so I'm going to start with this one and subtract another 2 pi. So I start with negative 11 pi over 6, subtract 2 pi, which we've found a couple times now is the same thing as 12 pi over 6, and I get negative 23 pi over 6. So there's my 4 answers.